Ladies and gentlemen, it's an honor to be standing before you today, and I want to talk to you about something deeply important, something that has the power to change the course of our lives, elevate our spirits, and help us soar to heights we've only dreamed of. I want to talk to you about trusting your wings. Trusting your wings starts with believing in your inner strength. It's easy to underestimate the power that lies within us, especially when faced with adversity, self-doubt, or fear of the unknown. However, the key to unlocking our potential begins with recognizing that we have been equipped with everything necessary to succeed. Just as a bird is born with the innate ability to fly, you have within you the gifts, talents, and resilience to navigate through life's challenges. But the first step is to believe in them. There are times when life feels overwhelming. The obstacles may seem too big to overcome, and the road ahead appears foggy. In these moments, it's easy to feel small or insignificant. But the truth is that you are not defined by the hurdles you face or the doubts that creep into your mind. You are defined by your capacity to rise above them. Your inner strength is like the wings of a bird. It's always with you, waiting for you to trust it and use it to move forward. Believing in your inner strength is not about denying your weaknesses or pretending that everything is perfect. It's about recognizing that your weaknesses don't define you, and your strength comes from knowing how to rise even when you feel weak. And think about a time when you faced a difficult situation and wondered how you would make it through. You might have felt powerless, but somehow you found a way. That inner drive, that quiet voice urging you to keep going, that was your strength showing up. It may not always be loud, but it's always there. One of the greatest barriers to trusting your wings is fear. Fear of failure, fear of making the wrong choices, or fear of not being good enough. But fear is often based on uncertainty and misunderstanding. When you face fear, ask yourself, what is the worst that could happen? And more importantly, what if you succeed? What if your wings are stronger than you realize? When you trust in your inner strength, you can begin to shift the focus from fear of failure to a belief in your ability to rise above challenges. Building trust in your inner strength requires self-awareness. It's about understanding your strengths and recognizing how they've supported you in the past. Reflect on the moments when you overcame difficulties or accomplished something you once thought was impossible. These victories, no matter how small they may seem, are reminders of what's inside of you. Each time you faced a challenge and persevered, you were exercising the very muscles that make up your wings, your resilience, your adaptability, your courage. There's also a deep connection between trusting your wings and embracing your purpose. When you know why you're here, what you're meant to do, and what drives you, it becomes easier to tap into your inner strength. Purpose gives you direction and meaning, and it fuels your willpower to push through even the most challenging times. Your purpose is the wind beneath your wings, lifting you higher and helping you stay on course when distractions or doubts try to pull you off track. It's important to remember that trusting your inner strength doesn't mean you won't face difficulties. It means that when those difficulties come, you'll have the belief that you can rise above them. It's about having the mindset that you are capable of overcoming whatever comes your way because you've already been equipped with everything you need. Your wings are not fragile. They are made to carry you through life's storms. Sometimes it takes time to truly trust your wings. It's not something that happens overnight. You might need to retrain your mind to believe in your capabilities. Surrounding yourself with positive influences, seeking encouragement from mentors or friends, and practicing self-compassion can help you nurture this belief. And remember, trusting your inner strength doesn't mean you have to do everything alone. Even the strongest birds sometimes rely on the wind to carry them, and sometimes we need the support of others to help us find our strength. When you begin to trust your wings, you also begin to trust the process of growth. You realize that setbacks are not failures, but opportunities for learning. When you make mistakes, they don't diminish your worth, they build your resilience. You start to see challenges as part of the journey, not as roadblocks to your success. And with each step forward, even in the face of fear, doubt, or uncertainty, you become more attuned to your inner strength. So when you face uncertainty, remember that you have wings. Your strength is already within you. Trust it, nurture it, and allow it to carry you higher than you ever thought possible. The challenges will come, but so will the moments of soaring. And with each victory, big or small, you'll discover just how powerful your wings truly are. Trust your wings, believe in your inner strength, and know that you have everything you need to rise. Trusting your wings requires stepping out on faith, even when the path ahead feels uncertain or unclear. It's often in those moments of uncertainty that we hesitate, doubting our abilities and questioning whether we're truly ready to take that next step. But stepping out on faith, trusting that what lies ahead is part of your journey, is an essential part of embracing the potential that lies within you. It's in those moments of faith that you discover what you are truly capable of. Taking that leap of faith often requires us to move beyond our comfort zones. The familiar may feel safe, but growth rarely happens in the comfort of the known. Think about the bird that first takes flight. There is no guarantee that it will soar right away. In fact, it may encounter turbulence or wind resistance, yet it takes that leap because it knows it has the ability to rise. In the same way, trusting your wings means embracing the unknown, knowing that with each step you take, you are becoming more capable and resilient. When you step out on faith, you make the conscious choice to move forward despite the fear or uncertainty you may feel. The first step is often the hardest, whether it's making a life-changing decision, pursuing a passion, or starting something new. The fear of failure can be overwhelming. However, it's important to remember that faith is not the absence of fear, but the decision to move forward despite it. Just as the bird trusts that its wings will catch it, you must trust that your purpose and your inner strength will guide you, even when you can't see the full picture. A key aspect of stepping out on faith is letting go of the need for perfection. We often want everything to be in place before we take action. We wait for the perfect moment, the perfect circumstances, or the perfect plan. But the truth is there is no such thing as the perfect moment. Life is messy, unpredictable, and full of challenges, and that's exactly why trusting your wings is so important. If you wait until everything is perfect, you may never take that first step. Sometimes you have to act, even when everything feels uncertain, and trust that you will learn, grow, and adjust along the way. Faith doesn't always come with a clear blueprint. It doesn't guarantee immediate success or smooth sailing. Instead, it requires a willingness to believe in yourself and your ability to adapt, even when things don't go as planned. When you trust your wings and step out on faith, you open yourself up to opportunities that you might have never imagined. The very act of stepping forward creates momentum, and often the next steps reveal themselves as you continue your journey. Taking a leap of faith also involves trusting the timing of your life. Sometimes we want things to happen immediately. We get impatient, feeling as though we're running out of time or that we're not where we're supposed to be. But the timing of your life is not yours to control. It's part of a greater plan. When you trust your wings, you trust that you will arrive at the right place at the right time, even if it doesn't happen according to your own timeline. It's essential to understand that the process is just as important as the destination. Each step you take, each lesson you learn, and each challenge you face is building the foundation for the next chapter in your life. Stepping out on faith doesn't mean you won't face setbacks or struggles. In fact, it's often in those moments of difficulty that you learn the most about yourself and your potential. Just as the bird encounters wind resistance or turbulence while soaring, you will face moments when things don't go according to plan. However, it's in those moments that your faith will be tested and strengthened. Trust that even when you face setbacks, they are not signs of failure, but opportunities to grow and evolve. Each challenge is an opportunity to reinforce your belief in yourself and your wings. There is also immense power in the act of trusting and taking that first step, even when you don't have all the answers. When you step out on faith, you align yourself with your purpose, and that alignment creates energy and movement in your life. Opportunities you never expected can present themselves, and doors that once seemed closed may begin to open. Sometimes it's only when you take that leap of faith that you discover just how capable you truly are. To trust your wings is to trust the process of unfolding. It's about allowing yourself to take one step at a time, knowing that each step will lead you closer to where you need to be. You may not always see the entire staircase, but if you trust your wings and take that first step, you'll find that the path reveals itself as you move forward. Faith is a powerful force that propels you beyond the limits you set for yourself. It challenges you to let go of fear, embrace uncertainty, and trust that you are being guided every step of the way. It is in the act of stepping out on faith that you truly begin to discover the potential of your wings. Every leap you take is a step toward your dreams, a step toward growth, and a step toward the life you were always meant to live. So take that leap, trust your wings, and know that the sky is yours to soar through. Trusting your wings means embracing the journey, not just the destination. In a world that often emphasizes the importance of the end goal, it can be easy to lose sight of the process that leads us there. We are taught to focus on the destination, the success, the achievement, the final result, but the real growth and transformation happen during the journey itself. Trusting your wings involves learning to appreciate the steps, the lessons, and the challenges that unfold along the way. It's about understanding that the road you travel is just as important as the place you're headed. When we think about a bird flying, we often envision the beautiful sight of it soaring high in the sky. However, what we don't always see is the work that goes into that flight, the effort it took to build strength, to learn to navigate the winds, to overcome obstacles. The bird doesn't fly effortlessly without purpose. Every flap of its wings serves to carry it further along its journey. In the same way, each step you take, every decision you make, and every lesson you learn is part of a greater process that shapes you into who you are meant to be. In our fast-paced world, we often want immediate results. We measure success by how quickly we can achieve our goals, how fast we can reach our destinations, or how soon we can see tangible outcomes. But this mindset can lead to frustration as we overlook the subtle yet powerful growth that happens along the way. Trusting your wings means learning to be present in the moment, understanding that the process is not something to rush through, but something to embrace. As you move forward in your life and pursue your dreams, you will inevitably encounter setbacks, obstacles, and moments of doubt. The key is not to focus solely on the end goal, but to understand that each of these challenges is an integral part of your growth. Every storm, every gust of wind, and every rough patch is an opportunity to become stronger, more resilient, and more adaptable. Just like the bird learns to navigate the wind currents, you too are learning how to navigate life's challenges. Trusting your wings means trusting that the difficulties you face are not detours or roadblocks, but necessary parts of your journey. In embracing the journey, you also begin to understand that success is not always a straight line. Life is filled with twists, turns, and unexpected changes. Sometimes you may find that your path takes you in a different direction than you initially planned. You might feel disappointed, lost, or unsure of where you're headed, but this is where trust becomes essential. Trusting your wings means believing that even when the path isn't clear, you are still moving forward. The twists and turns in your journey may be leading you exactly where you need to be, even if it's not where you thought you would go. One of the most profound aspects of trusting your wings is accepting that growth is not always linear. There will be times when you feel like you're moving backward, or times when progress seems slow. However, just like the bird that must sometimes glide or hover before it soars again, you too will have moments of pause. These moments are not signs of failure. They are part of the natural ebb and flow of growth. You may need to rest, reflect, or reassess your direction before continuing your flight, and that's okay. Trusting your wings is about understanding that sometimes stillness is just as important as movement. Moreover, embracing the journey means cultivating patience and self-compassion. We are often our own harshest critics, constantly pushing ourselves to do more, achieve more, and be more. But in the process of striving for our dreams, we must also allow ourselves grace. It's important to remember that the journey is not about perfection, but about progress. Each step, no matter how small, is an accomplishment in itself. When you trust your wings, you accept that there will be ups and downs and that it's all part of the process. Trusting your wings also invites you to celebrate the small victories along the way. It's easy to get caught up in the big milestones and wait until you've reached your ultimate goal to celebrate. However, there is so much to be gained from acknowledging the small wins, the lessons learned, and the progress made, even if it doesn't look like what you expected. These moments of celebration help keep you motivated, remind you of how far you've come, and reinforce the belief that your wings are strong enough to carry you further. As you continue your journey, you'll begin to see that the destination isn't the only reward. The growth you experience, the wisdom you gain, and the person you become along the way are just as valuable, if not more so, than the achievement itself. Trusting your wings means being fully present in the process and realizing that the journey is where the true transformation takes place. It's the experiences, the challenges, and the lessons learned that shape you into someone who is capable of soaring higher. In the end, the journey is not just about getting from point A to point B. It's about discovering who you are and what you are capable of along the way. Trusting your wings is about embracing the ups and downs, the highs and lows, and the winding paths that lead you to your destination. Every part of the journey has something to teach you. By trusting your wings and staying present in the moment, you allow yourself to fully experience the richness of the journey and to soar with purpose, strength, and resilience. The process is where the magic happens, and in the end, the journey becomes the destination itself. Trusting your wings means having patience and perseverance. Life doesn't always unfold according to our expectations, and there are moments when we encounter obstacles that make us question our path. Yet the true test of our strength is not how quickly we reach our destination, but how we navigate through the challenges along the way. When you trust your wings, you embrace the understanding that perseverance is key to overcoming adversity, and that patience is required to allow your journey to unfold in its own time. Patience is a quality that we often overlook in a world that demands instant gratification. We want things to happen quickly. We want results, answers, and progress right now. However, life doesn't always work on our timeline, and the process of growth and transformation can't be rushed. Just as a bird takes time to strengthen its wings before it can soar, we too must take the time to develop the skills, wisdom, and resilience necessary to rise above the challenges that life presents. Patience allows us to trust that everything is unfolding as it should, even when we can't see the full picture. Perseverance is the companion of patience. While patience allows us to endure, perseverance keeps us moving forward. It's easy to give up when things get difficult. The path seems too steep, the wind too strong, and the goal too far out of reach. But perseverance is what drives us to keep going, to take one more step even when we feel like turning back. It's the belief that every effort counts and that even the smallest step forward is progress. Trusting your wings means refusing to give up in the face of adversity, knowing that your efforts, no matter how small, are contributing to your growth. When we encounter obstacles, it's natural to feel discouraged. We may feel like we're not making the progress we had hoped for, or that we've been set back in ways that seem impossible to overcome. However, trusting your wings means understanding that setbacks are part of the process. They are not signs that we are on the wrong path. Rather, they are opportunities to learn, grow, and refine our approach. The bird doesn't become strong by avoiding the wind. It becomes strong by flying through it. Similarly, we don't become stronger by avoiding challenges, but by facing them with courage and determination. Patience and perseverance also require us to have faith in the timing of our journey. It's easy to become frustrated when things aren't happening as quickly as we'd like, but there is a larger plan at work that we may not always see. Life has its own rhythm, and often the delays and detours we encounter are there for a reason. Maybe we need more time to prepare for what's ahead, or maybe the timing isn't right for the opportunities we're hoping for. Trusting your wings means trusting the process and knowing that what is meant for you will come at the right time, even if it doesn't happen when you expect it. Furthermore, perseverance is not about pushing through without rest or self-care. It's about finding the balance between moving forward and knowing when to pause and recharge. The bird doesn't fly nonstop. It takes breaks, perches, and rests before continuing its flight. Similarly, we must recognize that there are times when we need to take a step back, reflect, and give ourselves the grace to rest. Patience with ourselves during these times is just as important as the perseverance to keep going. Rest is not a sign of weakness, but an essential part of the process that prepares us for the next phase of our journey. When you trust your wings, you acknowledge that the road to success and fulfillment is rarely a straight line. There will be times when you feel as if you are making no progress or that you're spinning in circles. But the truth is that progress often comes in waves, and sometimes it takes longer than we expect to reach the next level. This is where patience becomes your greatest ally. It teaches you to trust that even when things seem stagnant, there is still growth happening beneath the surface. The seeds you've planted through your hard work, dedication, and perseverance are slowly taking root and will eventually bloom into something greater than you imagined. In those moments when perseverance feels especially difficult, it can be helpful to remember why you started your journey in the first place. Reconnecting with your purpose and your why can reignite your motivation and renew your determination. When you trust your wings, you remind yourself of the strength and resilience that already lie within you. Each time you face a challenge and keep going, you are building more of that strength, preparing yourself for the next step in your journey. Your wings are meant to carry you through, but it is your perseverance and patience that allow you to soar to greater heights. One of the most beautiful aspects of patience and perseverance is that they lead to a sense of inner peace. When you let go of the pressure to constantly achieve and instead focus on the process, you find that the journey itself becomes fulfilling. The struggles, the moments of doubt, the lessons learned, these are all part of the tapestry of your life. And in the end, when you look back on the path you walked, you'll see that every step, no matter how difficult, was necessary to shape you into the person you are becoming. Trusting your wings means understanding that life is not about avoiding struggles, but about learning to rise through them. Patience and perseverance are the wings that allow you to navigate the ups and downs, to keep moving forward even when it feels like the wind is against you. When you trust your wings, you learn to honor the journey, to embrace each moment, and to know that with every challenge you face, you are growing, evolving, and becoming more than you ever thought possible. And ultimately, it's not the destination that matters most, it's the strength, resilience, and wisdom you gain along the way.